Welcome to Frost and Sullivan's Growth Podcast. In each episode, we take a deeper look at transformative shifts shaping global ecosystems, from industry megatrends and technology innovation to evolving customer expectations. Today, we're exploring flight simulator training, scaling pilot readiness across regions, unpacking where the next wave of opportunity is unfolding, and what it means for future-ready businesses. Fleet growth is raising the value of certified training capacity. Commercial aviation is preparing for substantial workforce and fleet expansion. Approximately 175,000 pilots will be required between 2025 and 2030, alongside an estimated 11,500 commercial aircraft deliveries. These projections create sustained demand for initial qualification, type rating, and recurrent training. Yet the industry challenge is not limited to the number of pilots entering the workforce. Airlines also require dependable access to certified simulators, qualified instructors, and training schedules that support fleet utilization. Flight simulator training is becoming central to this requirement. Certified flight simulation training devices allow pilots to rehearse aircraft procedures and operational scenarios in a controlled environment. They also support consistent competency assessment while reducing reliance on fuel-intensive aircraft-based instruction. Digital learning, remote modules, and immersive training are extending this model further. Their value lies in expanding access to validated training scenarios without requiring every location to replicate the same physical infrastructure. The growth environment remains constrained by simulator costs, instructor shortages, regulatory fragmentation, and cautious approval of newer training technologies. Demand is therefore strong, but revenue capture will favor delivery models that combine certification depth, instructor availability, and reliable capacity. Regional imbalances are reshaping training networks. The most important capacity challenge is geographic. Asia-Pacific represents 45% of pilot demand, but only 20% of commercial pilot training revenue. North America and Europe each account for 20% of demand, yet capture 36% and 34% of revenue, respectively. This imbalance shows that pilot demand and certified training infrastructure are not developing at the same pace. Asia-Pacific airlines are responding through cadet programs, centralized academies, and airline-linked training pipelines. Indigo's cadet programs and Singapore Flying College illustrate how local capacity is developing around expanding airline requirements. The Middle East is taking a more hub-oriented approach. Emirates Flight Training Academy and Etihad Aviation Training combine airline demand with simulator infrastructure and regional access. These facilities are also serving cadets from Asia and Africa, extending their relevance beyond domestic airline operations. Mature networks in North America and Europe retain an advantage through established simulator fleets, certification experience, and airline partnerships. Their higher share of training revenue reflects not only infrastructure scale, but also the ability to deliver standardized programs across multiple aircraft types and training stages. The commercial opportunity is therefore shifting from simulator ownership alone toward orchestration of certified capacity across regions. Network coordination, regulatory alignment, and airline partnerships are becoming as important as the physical simulator base. Three growth opportunities are redefining provider roles. Three growth opportunities are shaping the next phase of commercial pilot training. Each represents an estimated USD 100 million to USD 500 million over 5 years. The first is technology evolution. Virtual reality, cloud-enabled modules, and performance analytics are advancing towards certified training applications. The collaboration between Loft Dynamics and Alaska Airlines on a Boeing 737 virtual reality integrated simulator illustrates how immersive technology is entering aircraft-specific training. VR Pilot's VR Flow platform also demonstrates how procedural training can be updated and distributed through cloud-connected devices. The second is training evolution. Competency-based and adaptive models are strengthening the connection between pilot performance and airline requirements. Training portfolios are expanding beyond aircraft handling to include automation management, advanced avionics, digital fluency, and sustainability-related competencies. The third is cross-regional training hubs. Dubai and Singapore demonstrate how centralized hubs can connect airlines, simulator providers, aircraft original equipment manufacturers, technology firms, and training schools. Shared infrastructure improves simulator utilization while extending certified training access to high demand regions. Together, these opportunities point toward a more connected training model. Growth will favor providers that combine certified simulation, adaptive learning, airline partnerships, and regional delivery rather than treating each element as a separate service. By 2030, flight simulator training will be defined less by individual devices and more by the networks that connect qualification, recurrent readiness, future aircraft skills, and cross-border capacity. That shift will determine how effectively the industry converts pilot demand into airline readiness and sustainable training growth. Thanks for joining us on Frost & Sullivan's Growth Podcast. For access to our research, competitive benchmarking, and best practice frameworks, head over to frost.com or email transformation.growth@frost.com. We'll be back soon with more to help you stay clear-headed and growth-ready.